But speak. Good boy. Come on, man. We cheated. Alright, good evening. This is the first time this has been on the air. I got just a little bit more work left on it. I didn't do a full video on this because I didn't have time. And some of the parts didn't come in as quick as I was hoping it would. These switchers I got in this thing are Dell or HP. The HP switch mode power supplies, and they work really good. But depending on where you buy them, they're kind of expensive, and where I bought them from was pretty expensive. So yeah, that's the story on that one. It's pretty much pretty expensive, but I'm tying up a wire. I was waiting on a standoff thing. Shit, I don't know what you call it. That's the thing. Of finding, you know what you're looking for, but you don't know what to call it. So how the hell are you gonna actually look up something when you don't know what to call it? But let's see. That's what I'm loosen up. But all these are equal lengths, even though it don't look like it. They are. Just back when I did get it a little long, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. But all of them are equal lengths. Even though it might not look like it. When I tie my wire, I do that number 8 pattern. My daddy showed me how to do this. It looks like a number 8, but it's a double knot. Well, kind of a double knot if you notice that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Kind of looks like an 8 there. But that will not come out. Will loosen up. Farmers call it a mellow knot. You have to tie up feed bags and corn and all different kinds of things with that kind of knot. I used to like doing this. We used to have game chickens, and I would be the one tying the gas on. I liked doing that. But I got out of that when I was years and years ago. They used to have a spot here in Virginia. One of them was called Dan Valley, and the other one was called Do OK. And Dan Valley, I went out there and bet some money, fought one, and the guy didn't pay off. And that was at Dan Valley. And so I kind of let that go because I didn't want to. There was a bigger group of people, and I kind of didn't let that go because there wasn't nobody but me and my cousin. So we let that go, and it wasn't a lot of money anyway. It was a couple $100. Hell, they gonna make you break you. It sounds like a lot, but it really ain't. Well, it was to me, but it wasn't to them. But anyways, they was sore losers. Alright. He's got his red light that he wanted. It's got a 200 amp shunt in it, and this thing will put out 260, 280 amps easy. They're HP server supplies, and these at 120, which this is, rated at about 67 amps. 67 amps. Yeah, 67 amps. If you go to, let's see, I'll put my other glasses on. I really can't see it. Well, they're supposed to be about 70 amps, 68, 69. On 220. They'll put out 82 amps, 82, 83 amps. But they're just on 110. Okay. All the wires are tied up. Let me get to turn this around. Got some of these in. I've been wanting some of these for a while, but I didn't know. Every place I looked for them, they didn't have them in 3-pole. They have them in 6 and 8, 10, 15. Hey, you can get them great all big long. But these are, I finally found some in 3-pole where you got your, your chassis, ground, your neutral, and your line voltage. But I like those little blocks. So I got one of them. They're down in there. Got these from Jigs finally. Let me put the top on it. And it's only got one fan on it. For one thing, noise. The other thing, that these have 2 fans which are in the back, and they really put the air down. So this thing really don't need a fan even in here, because they have their own fans and they blow at the front there, or the back, or whichever way you want. This would be the front, I guess. But I got the hot wires on here, and then I took and rubberized coated both bottom and top. So I taped all this off and sprayed my rubberized over top of it, which you can't really see it, but that's the way it's done. It's got one hole in it there for the light to come through. I hope it's bright enough for him. It's pretty bright. Now these meters in the front, you can get light through this little bottom side down here, but because this back is metal, and it's kind of hard to shoot light through metal, so it won't come through it. But it's got 2 nice breakers on it. It's got your hot and your ground. Hopefully you know hot is red and ground is black. But it's reading really good as far as on the amp. It's really close. And like I said, I had a visitor, which was Rainmaker, for a couple of days, and it's just something to do. I mean, I could have figured it out, but took me a while, because I wasn't really in the thinking side of mine at the time. I don't know. A friend of mine passed away, and then it's kind of bothered me a little bit. Not just a little bit, a whole lot. You get to thinking about life and what what you've actually done on earth in your time. And of course, think about your health and everything. And mine, I've had diabetes for about 3 years now. And last A1C looked pretty good. So the one before that, I think it was decent. Got cholesterol. They said that looked good. But I'm trying to do better, trying to lose some weight. Today I had a tuna fish on rye sandwich, and that was all I had for breakfast. And I've been up. I worked till 4 o'clock last night, slept 9 o'clock, so I actually went to bed around 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9, so about 4 hours, and then I've been up since then, and it is now 3:39, 3:40. So it's good air coming out the back of this thing. Just with that one fan, it's plenty. Especially with those having what they have in them. As far as their own fans. Yeah, it really makes you think. Try to get things in perspective. I talked to a friend of mine last night. He said he might have the COOF, the China virus, and I hope he's feeling better. I talked to him, I think he texted me this morning, said he was feeling better. So, a little better. He said he was tired. So, I don't think he had a test. But anyways, he thinks he's had it twice. I don't know. I hope I don't get it again. I hope I don't. But they sure are trying to push that soy sauce on us pretty good. They want us to get that soy sauce vaccination over there. So I don't know if I'm down for that, which I am in the high risk with the diabetes. Every time I hear that, it reminds me of that guy on that commercial, but the diabetes. But anyways, or Family Guy, little diabeto. That's what Amy calls me, little diabeto. But yeah. Alright, back to this. You got your off and on switch. You got your voltmeter. I don't think that was there. I had to cut that in. So I had to put that voltmeter there. This is the amp meter. At the place where I bought these, which is ICA, they didn't have a 300 amp. They had a 200, 500, and 1,000. But I think I could have got a 300 from a different place. But these things are kind of weird. I don't know what to actually say about them. Sometimes they work right, sometimes they don't. You have to add some shunt to it. Like my 1,000 amp shunts, they've been working great. The 1,000's been right, spot on. And I even I mounted this directly to the back of the case, put a screw here, and then the bolt there to for your ground tab. So this just sticks on the back of there. got 2 holes drilled, and then you what's on the inside of it. So it comes out, and you got your bolt out here like that one is on the back, and it's bolted directly to the case, and the wires go in here like this. They, you know, you skin them back, slide them up in there, and then just to make it look neat, at least I thought so, I put screws in it like this to lock that wire in there like that, and it worked out good, really good. Didn't have any problems with it. Worked out really good. But this one didn't do like that. This one was completely different. So anyways, appreciate the help, Rainmaker, got it right. He's damn good on a power supply anyways. But she's up and working. I gotta put a sticker on it. I don't know whether you want it here, because it really ain't no room here. Let's put a little one here and a big one here. I might do that. Put a little one here and a big one here. But he was real anal about this blue light. I mean red light. But I think it's red enough. I got a lot of light shining up above. It's actually 6 triple row LEDs lights that's really bright, and that's the reason you can't, it's not dark in here. No light under here whatsoever, and you see everything you want to see. So because I got so much light up above. But anyways, there it is. This is going to Eric here in North Carolina. I don't know if he'll come pick it up or what. That's the bottom of it. I had it originally, I was going to put some switchers, some regular switchers in it, and I changed my mind from that and went to these, the cubes. If I could, I would run them cubes all the time, but like I said, they're 70. Now I had to pay $78 a piece for them plus shipping, and they're kind of heavy. I know you can find them cheaper, but I wanted some. This is a cheaper one, but I wanted to make sure this one's already converted when you get it, but the other one's wasn't, and I had to go inside and convert it to get the voltage to go up. And this one actually needs to be converted because the voltage won't raise up on this one above 13.7. But you can do a little slight modification in it and get it up around, you can get another volt out of it. So I can get more than that out of it. I can get around 15, I think. But I don't know, I think 14.7's perfect, you know. That's what a mobile car's going to put out, about 14.7, 14.8. And this one put out, the front says 14.5, but I think it's actually on this meter 14.8 or 7. I can easily check it over here. $14.62, so on the borderline. Yep. And I really need to do a load test on it, which I've done before, but we'll do it again. But what I can see, I think you can see that in the screen. Alright. Got to turn this thing a little bit. I back on my way off. Alright, that's 150, 175, 180, 200, and the surge protector kicked in over here. So, reset that. Like I said, I had trouble out of this surge protector over here because lightning hit it, and I need to go up in the amperage on that thing. But it keeps shutting off over there. But it's getting, like I said, it's putting out about 270 amps, but that's 200. He's only wanting to pull an A pill. So it's going to be plenty for that. You've seen over 200. This plate's cool down for a minute, and I'll run it up real quick. Alright. That's 180, 230, and then it kicked out. This one kicked out then. It's doing what it's supposed to do. This one kicked out that time. So, it's doing what it's supposed to do. If that one don't kick out over there, this one kicks out. And that's exactly what it's supposed to do. And it did it. So, no problems there. Like I said, he's wanting to run an 8 pill off of it. It's going to run it perfectly fine. He's wanting to run radio off of it too, I think. It'll run that fine. I think it'll run 2x8 off of it easy. Very easy. A 10 pill easy. 12 pill. Okay. And yeah, I didn't put no capacitor bank in it or anything like that because it really don't need it. It could be in there, but it really don't need it. I've had it hooked up to 2 or 3 different amps, make sure it didn't have any birdies in it or whatever they call it. And I don't hear anything through it. The people on the other end said they don't hear anything through it. Seems to be fine. The sine wave on it going through the oscilloscope looks fine. So, okay, that's it. That's the end of this one. I hope you appreciate it, Eric. I appreciate it, and appreciate you waiting and let me get all this stuff in order. So this is going to be going to you. I got about 4 more things to do, and I might start taking on a little work, but this has already been paid for. Everything's ready. Don't worry about nothing. I just gotta ship it to you or take it to you. I'd really like to come down being that you're only about 3 hours away. come down and spend a day with you and then do some logging. You come up here and hung out with me, I can go down there and hang out with you. So that's the way I see it. Alright then, y'all have a good day. Later.